One. Hello, and we are back. MUSC Red Devils NCR is back after a scintillating performance from United and a deadline day filled with excitement. हमारे साथ हैं ABG, who is the FPL enthusiast and the champ of our group. Please follow him on Twitter with the handle FPL for Noobs. You'll find him there with his all the nitty gritties and small tips to get you differentials. But coming back to the video, आज हम बात करने जा रहे हैं तीन चीजों की. One of them is our obviously the win against Leicester last night. Obviously the deadline day drama. And what's next for United with Arsenal, which is our biggest test coming up. So
after Liverpool,
yeah. So ABG, please do the honors and give us your thoughts on your on the LFC game and what you thought.
Yeah, so 3 points. That's what matters the most for United at this point of time.
Yeah.
All the new signings now are done and dusted. Transfer window is over, which I am very happy about that. Okay, now all the distractions, everything is over, and the players and the staff and all the management can, I guess, continue to focus now on the other incoming matches, including the Europa League.
Yeah.
And again, the win against Leicester, we started brightly with our front three again doing some wonders with Sancho, Rashford, Lincoln. But overall, again, I guess what we did against the Southampton game, we did the same. We scored a goal, and when we tried to just get another goal, but it was more about defensive partnership. But a very, very good or very, very, I would say, motivating thing is about the defense, which we are seeing of our back four, Malacia, Varane, Lisandro, and Dalot. The link up between them and the partnership between these four and after the tackles they were making and all the cheers and the motivation and everything was going around. So they were all pumped up, and that's good to see. With Casemiro starting most probably in the next match against Arsenal, and Antony also can play a part in against Arsenal, and also he can start in other games. So things are looking bright for United. In the Leicester game, again, I would say Rashford he missed some chances. United have scored 3 or 4 goals again, but it was just his one assist, which Sancho again did. But Sancho was also missing in second half, and that's why he brought in Casemiro in place of Ilanga, just to make sure that the tempo United doesn't lose, and from there, and they just control the midfield. Because front three was again, I would not say they are still not able to that for full 80-90 minutes or 70-80 minutes. Instead, they are not playing to the full potential. So what are your thoughts, Karthik?
My thoughts are also on the same lines. जैसा आप कह रहे हैं कि front line अभी bankable नहीं है उतनी. मेरे 3-4 thoughts I also want to bring in Leicester as well. Leicester has started very poorly, and same you could see most of the game. They came very forward. They tried to test our defense, but our defense being the most clinical one right now. हम लोगों ने वो टेस्ट बहुत अच्छे से मतलब we passed the test. And we were very clinical at the back. Same with Madison. I think from an FPL point of view as well, people thought Madison might, since they've been blanking, Madison might come in handy and do something crazy. But he rarely threatened. Vardy was struggling with Lisandro. It was very evident. Varane has been the calming force, but Licha तो पूरा मतलब नोच देता है भाई, strikers को फाड़ देता है.
I don't want to jump the gun, but still Licha is giving me the vibes of Vidic.
Yeah, you can see that
he is putting his body in front. He's just giving all the tackles, and Varane is the calmest one. And the best part was what we have not seen yet in last season, which was missing, I guess, the United defenders winning the aerial duels. And that is the most, I would say, the satisfying part or the best part of the defending, because now they are not because everyone was scoring against on the set piece or they were giving the long balls and stuff. But Varane and Lisandro Martinez have somewhat controlled them, and I hope they continue it for this
Continue.
season. And I was thinking, or I was hoping that Varane would have got some rest before Arsenal game, but I guess ETH has something others in mind. He just want that everyone to be on their toes.
I think
And everyone,
momentum बनाए रखना चाहता है वो.
yeah, that's why, because he doesn't want that any of his defender or any of his player to lose that momentum or the shift or the lack of concentration I would say before the Arsenal game, because I guess that Arsenal game, if we win that, I guess that would be a huge boost to this United
Yeah.
team, and we can go on a run. And we have a City game, I guess, after 3-4 game weeks after Arsenal, and that could be a turning point, and we can definitely go at Etihad and get some points out of them.
Yeah, even to add to it, even DDG का जो save था Madison के free kick में,
Yes.
it was vital as well because we were clinging on to 1-0 lead. Leicester's का defense तो आपको पता ही है, it has been leaky, but Wesley के बाद जाने के बाद I felt they were slightly better. We were very strong in defense. We lacked precision in the front. There was
Yeah.
lack of cohesiveness. There's lack of control. But I guess it's a way forward. Gradually, I think some things will change.
Yeah.
If once we moved out the problem from the defense, which were Shaw and Maguire, you can see the improvements are already there.
Yeah.
So at the same thing could be applied for
massive.
So the same thing could be applied for the
Yeah,
midfield.
and I guess
midfield
it's a
and
massive improvement.
yeah,
Yeah,
it is a
and
leaps
I
and
guess it's a
bounds.
massive improvement. Yeah, and also I guess in the front three when Martial and Antony can start playing, so it will be Martial in on number 9, then left Sancho and right Antony, and then we can get Bruno, Casemiro or Ericsson, or Ericsson and McTominay or Fred can rotate.
Yeah.
But this midfield can also become a strong with Casemiro starting, and that too I am hoping that he will start against Arsenal because it's a much needed one.
Absolutely.
And defense getting those saves and everything. So I guess it could look a good unit to going forward this season.
Exactly.
And I'm keeping my fingers crossed, and my hopes are high. Now.
जैसे आपने बोला कि Sancho and Rashford linked up very well. Positioning बहुत अच्छी थी Sancho की. Scored a good goal as well. It was a smart goal. He took his time. Rashford was linking up, but I expect way better from what he has been putting up. And then Fernandes, I think Fernandes has been a revelation because of the captaincy. Ronaldo का जो cameo था end में, it was very effective as a sub. I think he had a chance of getting a goal and getting an assist as well. He had those chances, but I guess we have to move forward from that. So yeah, overall, this was my outlook.
I agree with you, and let's move on to the next segment.
Yeah, and the next segment was we wanted to discuss was deadline day. I was pretty taken aback by the kind of silence we experienced yesterday on a deadline day. काफी एकदम सुनसान माहौल था. आपको क्या लगा जी? What did you think?
After all these previous years where we had deadline day signings, this was, I guess, the most, I guess, a quiet one because no one was expected even any more player to come in at this point of season because we have signed Antony and Casemiro. It was done. But with the last few seasons, all of things were happening in the last couple of days remaining in the deadline window. But though the FDJ saga for United was, so I would say it was just like बहुत ही गंदा सागा था. मतलब it was like just बस वो ऐसे बस खींचते गए और लास्ट में वो टूट गया.
रबर बैंड टूट गई.
3 महीने वेस्ट कर दिए. तो गुड पार्ट वाज कि कैसेमीरो और एंटनी फिर भी जल्दी साइन कर लिए, एंड वो इसलिए भी जल्दी हो गए बिकॉज टाइम बहुत कम था ट्रांसफर डेडलाइन खत्म होने का.
प्लेयर्स की विलिंगनेस भी थी उसमें.
एफडीजे की विलिंगनेस थी, बट वही सुनते आ रहे थे हर रिपोर्टर से कि FDJ is too interested. He's talking with ETH on phone every day. ETH had a word with FDJ, so things are becoming more and more positive that he will come to United. It's just then all and blah blah stuff was going around.
जी,
But overall Premier League में भी कोई इतने बड़े deadline day something नहीं हुआ. I guess Oba to Chelsea.
yeah,
तो वो फिर से लंदन वापस आ गया and he's saying that he has an unfinished business. I
yeah.
don't know what he means because what we have seen is with Arteta and Arsenal thing, and Tuchel is also someone who will not barge down. He will not go to the demands. He will be very strict. So I don't know what anything can happen with Aubert in two Chelsea.
जी, जी,
Another, I would say Douglas Lewis to Arsenal.
Yeah.
That the move just got scuppered. I guess they were Aston Villa didn't want to sell the Douglas Lewis to Arsenal. Other than that, I don't think there were so many. Arthur Melo to Liverpool, lower.
Liverpool. Yeah, and
So that was also surprising.
and I think Liverpool had to respond because they have faced some injury issues. And then adding to your Oba point, it was that Tuchel के साथ वो खेला भी हुआ है पहले Oba Dortmund में. And then like you said, the unfinished business. I think Arteta treated him very strictly. I think from Arteta's point of view, he was right. Oba के point of view से वो सही
Yeah.
था.
No, I feel Arteta did the right thing because as a manager, you are the boss.
Yeah.
And he had disciplinary issues. He was coming late to the trainings. He missed the training, and that should not be acceptable by any. And we have seen with Sir Alex Ferguson also.
Yeah.
He has benched Rooney. He has treated star players like Beckham, Ruud van Nistelrooy. We have all seen, and it's all benefit for the club.
Absolutely.
So.
Yeah.
So I guess that was a great decision by Arteta, and every manager should do the same because it's the culture of club which needs not to be, I would say, barge or every player needs to follow that.
Exactly. So and since Oba will come back, the rivalry kind of will reignite. The spiciness would increase. Overall, the deadline day was actually dead. To be very honest.
It was dead.
And like we have seen Fellaini coming in at the last moment. It didn't happen. We were pretty relaxed. The team was very relaxed. The back room was relaxed. Everyone focused on the game, and which was a good thing. So yeah, deadline day wrapped up pretty dead. Now moving on to ABG, our last segment, the next big test for us to answer. The league top leaders, the Arsenals. What did you think? What do you think? How they have been doing, and what will be critical for us to win that match?
Arsenal, no doubt, they are playing good, but in last couple of games against Fulham and against Aston Villa at home, Emirates, the teams who are close at the back, who are not giving them spaces, they are getting problems to score goals. We have seen the Fulham defense. I would not say they are much rated higher, but they were also doing the same thing against Aston Villa. They got a goal, so their defense is also. I would not say they are so strong that they are not able to. No one will be able to score a goal against them. Though Gabriel and Saliba are doing well,
correct,
but still they are making some mistakes. In I guess the game against Fulham, Gabriel was the one who gave the goal away. And in yesterday's match also, day before yesterday's match also against Aston Villa, it was like their defense was they didn't know how the ball got in. So it was like I would not say that they are playing it, they are coming back, they are getting the goals what they require. Martinelli has been in top form for them.
My God.
But Ramsdale knew if he is injured, if he will not play, though Arteta is saying he will access the Ramsdale on Sunday itself before the game. And I'm sure that he will start, but still he's 50-50 right now at the moment. And I guess what we did against Liverpool, if we do the same against Arsenal, and with Casemiro in between of our midfield, Casemiro can hold the game. He can control the game from there, but it's all depends on how our forwards play at that game. Because we have seen our defense is stronger. They will hold Jesus and Martinelli for sure. It's just that we need to be clinical at the front. And if we score 1 or 2, and 1 goal will not be sufficient. What we have
absolutely
seen
not.
against Southampton and Leicester, but we need to score 2. What we did against Liverpool. I guess the same kind of performance
Yeah,
is required.
I think you have hit the hit the nail here. कि एक गोल से काम नहीं चलेगा. This is a team which has been tested, obviously, like you said, as
Yes.
Villa के against भी हुआ,
Yeah.
Fulham के against भी they were tested, but they have answered back. They have taken their time and
Yeah.
then they have answered back. Martinelli, Jesus, they have been in top form. One of the things that I'm leaning towards from Arsenal is the way they press,
Yeah.
the way they see the spaces between the players, the way they read the game, when to press, when not to press, when to sit. ये सब उनके अंदर आ गया है, and which is I'm
नहीं,
jealous.
ये इनके अंदर मैं बताता हूँ क्यों भी आया है.
Yeah,
क्योंकि ये अगर मैं देखो साका की बात करूं, मार्टिनेली की बात करूं
जी,
और ओडेगार्ड की बात करूं, ये
yeah,
तीन तीन सीजन से खेल रहे हैं.
yeah,
इनके आगे पहले होता था ओबा और लाकेजेट,
yeah,
जो अपनी मर्जी से परफॉर्म करते थे और वो ऐसे प्रेस नहीं कर पाते थे जितना ये कर पाते. एंड सिमिलरली ये तीन अब यंग है और ऊपर से जीसस भी यंग है. सो दे दीज 4 और 5 आर प्रेसिंग.
yeah.
एंड जो ये चीज हो रही है ना, ये प्रोसेस के साथ आई. तो ये हमने देखा है आज पिछले सीजन, जो वो बीच में गोल खा भी लेते थे लेकिन वो रिस्पॉन्ड नहीं कर पाते थे. लेकिन जो इस बार वो रिस्पॉन्ड भी कर रहे हैं ना, एक गोल 2 गोल 1-1 होने के बाद दे आर गेटिंग द विंस 2-1. सो लास्ट दोनों विंस उनकी 2-1 थी, बट दे गॉट द 6 पॉइंट. दे हैव 15 पॉइंट्स इन टोटल एंड दे
Yeah.
आर. तो वो चीज इंपॉर्टेंट है. एंड सेम थिंग यूनाइटेड आल्सो नीड्स टू डू. दे नीड टू प्रेस convincingly. They are
Yeah.
doing. They did well against Liverpool. They did well against in this Leicester goal also. But that needs to be done consistently across 90 minutes.
And for that reason, I think जैसा आपने अपने अभी mention किया कि हमारे forwards को clinical होना पड़ेगा, because
Yes.
we haven't been doing that. So I think this
Yeah.
is a game where Ronaldo, Casemiro, these people need to start, and because like we have seen, we have missed, and missed sitters, we have missed chances where we could have been one shot, one goal away, and those kind of chances will be finished by Ronaldo without a doubt. So ऐसा player
Yeah. True.
एक हावी player होना चाहिए forward में, and Casemiro to थोड़ा terrorize करना पड़ेगा उसको midfield में. And same with we can expect that from Martinez. He's going to terrorize from the back to the forward line.
He can hold Jesus for sure. I'm pretty confident.
Yeah.
So,
And Jesus, the funniest part is that Jesus is dribbling बहुत अच्छी हो गई है उसकी all of a sudden.
yes.
उसको
नहीं,
dribble करते हुए
ड्रिबलिंग
मैंने
उसकी
देखा है.
जो मैंने लास्ट सीजन नोटिस किया था, सिटी में उसको राइट विंग खिलाती थी, वहां से उसकी ड्रिबलिंग काफी अच्छी हुई है. क्योंकि
हाँ,
पहले वो 2 सीजन जब आया था, नंबर 9
हाँ,
खेलता था अगुएरो बैकअप. लेकिन लास्ट सीजन हमें लगा था वो नंबर 9 खेलेगा, बट पेप ने उसे नहीं खिलाया.
हम्म.
पेप फॉल्स 9 रखता था और इसको राइट विंग खिलाता था. सो वहां से उसकी ड्रिबलिंग अच्छी हुई है.
अच्छी हो गई, बट वो इवन देन वहां पे दिखती नहीं थी. आई थिंक वेरी
हाँ.
फ्यू पीपल वुड नोटिस और टेक नोट ऑफ द थिंग कि Jesus is doing amazing dribbling and he's making spaces,
या.
bringing the attention to him so that rest people are can move in and attack. So in that way Arsenal is very threatening, but Licha is the answer. So that was it. ABG, any final thoughts on the coming up rest of the fixtures, and how do you see the season panning out?
Pretty confident with the signings we have made. Yeah, I would not say 8 or 9 out of 10 transfer window, because we haven't sold our players, sold our deadwood.
Yeah,
But still, we have got Casemiro, we have got Antony, and the best part is ETS trust them. And we have seen with the ETS signing both Malaysia and Lisandro Martinez, even Ericsson, they are playing pretty good.
yeah,
And with Casemiro and Antony coming, I guess the midfield will also be strong, and the right wing, which has been a problem because we have seen Rashford playing yesterday as a right wing.
yeah,
So yes, so Antony and Sancho on the flanks with Martial or Ronaldo up front, I guess this can be a deadly team to go forward. And I'm pretty confident. My hopes are high now. after the transfer window and what ETH is demanding from his players, and the players are responding back
True,
with
that's
the
true.
points.
That's true. Even
So yeah,
I have certain inhibitions regarding how the season would pan out because हम लोगों के काफी cramped up schedules हैं, and then there is World Cup also, and then उसके तुरंत बाद वापस हमारा season start होगा, तो injury fatigue वगैरह को ध्यान में रखते हुए थोड़ा सा inhibition है, but hopefully we able to navigate that. Winter window में और players आए. I
yeah.
would like 2-3 more players, to be very honest.
RB and a striker was needed. So
And I
hope in
think
January
we
we
should
get
do
them.
that. I think we should, even for loan, even with a good loan, I think we should do that in January window because injuries to hogi,
Yeah.
fatigue to ho gayi, and it's a long season.
And also, most of the players will be playing a World Cup.
Yeah, most of
Cristiano
them.
will be going. Varane will be going. Casemiro will be going.
Yeah,
Even Lisandro Martinez can go now
he is
because
going. He is going. He's going.
with the solid performances he's given, his manager must be taking note of the things.
Exactly.
Then Shaw will be there for sure. Maguire is there.
Hmm.
McTominay will play. If Scotland has, I don't know whether Scotland has.
No, I don't think they have qualified.
Okay, so then Bruno will be there. That the Sancho will be there most probably because if his performances go up, so mostly everyone will be there in the World Cup.
So we have to be wary of that. वैसे भी हम लोगों ने कल Thursday night थी. कल Thursday night हम लोगों ने मैच खेला. यूरोपा की आदत डाल रहे हैं हम लोग. So यूरोपा भी आने वाला है. So fingers crossed. So that brings us to the end of our video. ABG, thank you for your valuable inputs, for your time.
Thank you.
And guys, please follow us on our social media. Links will be on the description. और संडे को हम लोग स्क्रीनिंग कर रहे हैं. On our social media we'll be posting our forms. Please fill up the forms. Please show up in high numbers for this Arsenal game, and let's kill the Gunners. GGMU. Thank you, ABG.
Thank you, Karthik.
See you.
See you.